How's it going, dudes, and welcome back to Find Love or Die Trying. Yeah, this is part of the last video here. We're, going to escape the alien, and apparently Kat's gonna help. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all your hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work making sure the other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them. And she knew it. Yeah, she probably did. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Kara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Kara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Kara found them, one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Then when it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Allie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once, it did. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here. You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody's eaten. As they should have. It is fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just going to ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlet pulled out her remote from her pocket. She has pockets, and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. Cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team. We owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Allie. When their lines are so close together, the voices I make for them kind of merge. We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky. Whoa, are fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close that, let's worry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend the night just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead, we just dance the night away? You know what, that sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. I mean, there might not be. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise... Ellie picked up Tara over her shoulder, and away we go. Come on, come on. Charlotte grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. And there we... They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had out of nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. And now, we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. You think they're on to us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying about it at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. And there's just silent. We waited for an hour more, then another. We were losing hope. I guess it's here. Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge, despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chances of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Kat, it's how I got caught last time. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light and then jumped into bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhyme to its footsteps. A door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again, a door would close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, Breathe out. Footsteps a second later. My door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You have to pity her. Come on. She could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. Feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think it takes everything I have not to move. When every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're on to me. I can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for tonight. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me, then outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathe out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. Where's Tara? We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good. Don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we had just a thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. They're asleep, aren't they? It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Oh, they turned up into zombies. Banana brain and banana eating zombies. Yeah. Still about the accounting thing. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. Why is Violet nervous about this? I mean, she kind of started it. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make stuff, Scarlet. You better be glad you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we just have put a sleeping agent or something like that? And where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience taking down zombies. I mean, yeah, she does. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got to the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. I'm worried about that when I'll worry about that when I got off this island. When we get off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Asian? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange, where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad, outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is gonna take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, it's my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry. I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that, and you'll raise a death flag for both of us, please. We can talk more later, if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others, and get the heck out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Gosh, I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It is hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. Never mind. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Darn it. Damien. Ding ding ding. I guess you learned at least something at school, Cat. Not enough clearly, but hey, it's something. That's got to win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud of the show you've given us these last 2 years. I forgot what voice I gave him. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Asia and those other girls, my team was filming your brave attempts to save those idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line. You know, after all, if I if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Valerie will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, I'm pretty sure Damien just won worst dad of the century. No, worst dad in the universe. Actually, no, worst dad of all time. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever you need. Do whatever you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat, and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Ain't garbage like that. It's just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on a boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean all around the island. It climbed higher and higher until it cast a shadow over the boat. The higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a little game? How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'll be free to go. Be easier for you to walk on in and flip it. You got gotten rid of all our security. But this switch is only going to work if you have two people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. So, don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've no choice but to go back. Although he's got a gun. He'd take us all down before we even had a chance to grab him. We've got no choice though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We've got a butt to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part, or the butt kicking part. I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Adrian and I will flip the switch. Besides, we're the only two people here who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien. I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Agent, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we are letting Asian go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance to get out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let him go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core. But Cat's right. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand, and we're off. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. It was running on pure instinct. I was running on pure instinct. Like my body had done this before, countless times. Probably had. I looked back to the boat, just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for position about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. How would I happen to be resistant to bullets? We'll find out if you are together. So if you look at your history, I'd say no. Hey, I survived that time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Gee. Before you came onto this show, you were a producer just like me. Really? We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago, though we were an item. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I don't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it to. But then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but you, meeting you, changed me. You smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be a part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down. We wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death traps. We shipped them away to safety, faked their deaths, everything. And we did just that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring it out, until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late. By then, Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me out, right when we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice. And I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I didn't expect you to. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, so I doubt he'll let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. A part of me wants to trust Cat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But how can I forget the betrayal, even if she had her reasons? Sure, I'll keep an eye on her. When we got back to the mansion, Cat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Her footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Cat took out her master key and slid it into the socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Click. Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into two doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. You think you guys could get an elevator inside? I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. I've got nothing to lose. With each step, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then light. Blinding light. And applause? Welcome. You finally made it. Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of all shapes and sizes and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was there from the screens. We wouldn't have a show with you idiots, so I'm glad you actually came back. Aw man, you couldn't bring back the others? They're no fun. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making it this far, etc. I'm gonna say, I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. And I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt just from a few seconds of video. No thanks to you, dirtbag. Is that any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Asian a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you you be a dear and explain the game we got going here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. Problem is, so is Damien. And he's got a gun. And more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field. It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons lying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is most is better than all of them, at least. Well, well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO. He'll give the people trapped on his shows just enough hope for escape, and he'll use that to trap you. Real guns among the fakes. Boats and planes when you're trapped on an island. If we're going to make it through this, you can't fall for his games, understand? Loud and clear. Then let's go. There's no time to waste. We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had a chance, we picked up what looked like a gun to see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on our trail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Ken and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You're like two rats in a lab. He fired again. Shrapnel from the wall break my arm. It was like my arm had been lit on fire. Agent, you okay? I'll live. Don't worry. We need to find a weapon. And we need to find a switch. We ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was trying to make us scared. And it was working. But why? He's reloading, come on. We dashed out from behind a wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. I managed to pick up 2 pistols. That did the same. Darn, looks like they are fake too. How's yours looking? I took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear there was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one, can't realize the second I did. And it was real. It was real. With a single bullet loaded. Alright. That's good. Let's... Another shot rang. Going a hole in the wall. Just next to where my head was a second ago. How come he's getting that effing... How come he gets that effing hand cannon? The budget's got to go somewhere, I guess. Anyway, we got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for him. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was, the switch. You'd think they'd have hid it better. Damien's laughter echoed through the arena, and he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a darn shame I forgot to mention something about this switch here. It won't do jack. Even if you both have access, as long as I got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what about to do. Cat looked like she had just seen a ghost. Cat, Asian, I've got an offer you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let the one left go standing go. We'll forget this ever happened and call it a wrap on Find Love or Die Trying. I doubt he'll keep his promise. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can guarantee I'm telling the truth because this is airing live to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth. Because they know I keep my word. No, you don't. Once those cameras go down, they're probably going down. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it. You know, not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll kill you both. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, and I'm coming for you. The screen shuts off. Ken and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face. And there was no doubt in my mind mirrored hers. Asian, I can't imagine what's racing through your head now. You probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then, you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. Will he? But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask you something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to know how that sounds. The simple reality is, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you, that you're a terrible shot. Me, as good as you can get on... I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm the best bet to take him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. You think I'm lying. I get it. If you don't trust me, close your eyes and press... She closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead. And please, just make it quick. The gun in my hand never felt so heavy. On one hand, I guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other, trusting Cat. I can trust Cat after all she's done to me. I mean, can I trust Cat after all she's done to me? I mean, did she know this was gonna happen? I mean, it felt like she didn't know she was being recorded by her own father. Can I really believe her words? When the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me. I've got no time. I have to choose. I'm gonna trust Cat. I trust you, Cat. I held out the gun to her. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes, I trust you. Phone, really, come on. I know you've been forced to do something awful. Some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know there's good in you. And I believe in that good. Take it. Thank you, Asian. You took the gun from my hand. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him, rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating at my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was nervous as I was. She was. She hit it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours. What's the pressure? Though I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minute passed, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun everywhere she looked. Her trigger finger ready to shoot our only bullet at any time. Left, right, he glanced around and then looked at her and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We only got one shot to make or break it. Look back to Kat. She's taking a quarter ahead for us. She looks left. She looks right. It takes everything I have to stay focused. Don't think about dying. Not even the possibility. He's turned to look back at me. Oh no. Amy's walking closer and closer, right behind her, with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from its resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run. Something I've forgotten. Something I'm just starting to remember. Flashback? It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were happening. Security was going to be here any minute. And our only saving grace, our ship wouldn't start. That's it then. I never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do, Asian. The engine's broken, and the guards will be here any minute. I've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. I grabbed the previous few firearms we had and split them between us. There's two of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right, taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me? I'm just a nobody, but you're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too if I were in our shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, Agent. We don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either. But, us- but us both dying here will be worthless. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here. Second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You'll have to find that out yourself. They're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Now that I think about it, it must have been torture for Kat to see the person she loves flirting and going on dates with other women, and then subsequently falling in love with them. I was probably agonizing for her. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know. I know, and I'm sorry. Oh, she was... She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun's sights directly at me, so she was crying the entire time. And now, we wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. You don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. You laughed through the tears. I would have still loved you, even without them. Right back at you, Kat. You kissed me for the last time. I love you, Asian. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. Let me take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this. I heard my favorite second one last time. Down one last time. I could hear the guards coming down. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. Or bet. He laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I could see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say you did it? I'm alive? Everything hurts so bad. I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try and stay conscious. It's as you said, Father. Anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You made your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that. Looks like our little hero's got life left. You know, Agent, you're in luck. See that whole escaping thing? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fire you. No severance. I tried to make a witty comeback. The only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck. A new opportunity just opened up, and I think he kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You think I'm going soft on you by not killing you outright. He looked down at me,
then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't care about Asian anymore. He laughed maniacally. I never did like Asian much anyway. My vision's fading. His word turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. Who are you to fool with a poker face like that? Cat. I love you. Always have, always will. I'm so sorry for what I forced you to do. Even more so. I'm so sorry that you will be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality. I've almost reached Cat. I pushed myself to run faster and faster. Faster than I've ever ran in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. Cat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn into slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Cat? These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who can I say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who could say if these memories form a completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I ran past Cat and threw myself in front of her, because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning and set aflame. He fires again and again. Undescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle. I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Cat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking, but she's biting her lip so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressed down on the trigger. Damien fires back. Oh, what? Wake up, Asian. Please don't die. What's happening? Am I alive? I never heard her sound so desperate. Please just wake up. I can't lose you again. Not again. It took everything I had just to open my eyes and breathe. Cat was cradling me in her arms, with tears streaming down her face. Thank God. Don't pass out again. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Cat. I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. switch. We should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. She laughed. Yeah, now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There was nothing else you could have done, Kat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past few years. That day, I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I have to hurt, or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island, alive and well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Like I said, she must have been in a lot of pain seeing that. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it, even if it kills me. Slowly Kat tried to lift me off the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop, you're going to get yourself killed. Then that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back and took one step back towards the switch. I told myself back then. She stepped forward again. Her legs were trembling. If you weren't leaving this island, neither would I. Another step closer. Yes, I love you, you know. One more step. And I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. He'd take several steps and then have to pause for a breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight, and maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. We're so close to it, yet so far. But I'd like to believe it's still you, Agent. That you're still the same agent that I fell in love with. We were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We made it. You just... She coughed up blood again. Need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. And all that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Agent. I'm going to have to put you down for a second. No problem. Kat gently rested me on the ground. I can barely stand now. She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands, and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of machinery filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it, Asian. I'm sorry, Asian. For what? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know. I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you, Asian. Always have and always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together. Somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. There better be a happy ending after this. I wish we could have met in a different place, a different time. Maybe just maybe then, Asian, we... Cat? Cat! Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down from both her eyes. My vision blurred. Even more tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish we could have, Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in utility, some kind of miracle that could save us both. This is too sad an ending. I looked at Cat. I looked at the heavens, which all had but abandoned us, and looked behind us, and I saw what I can only describe as angels. They came for us. Not the angels. I mean, not heaven, but Yui, Scarlet, Violet, and Terra, and Allie. Almost forgot the last one's name. I tried to speak, but no words would come out. I must be dreaming. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. But somehow, I think there's more to come in my story. And I know there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. Oh, I can choose. I mean, after what... I'm gonna say Cat. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I tried to get up. Oh, F. I looked down to my body. I'd been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy. But I'm alive. Eden, you're up. Hey, Yui. Where are we? We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now. Why did the boat have a fully functional infirmary? Seriously? What a relief. Everyone's okay. I'll let you be the judge of that. You ran off and came back a few moments later. You had us worried, Asian. I'm so glad to see you are alright. Wait, which one of them is the person who bandaged us up? My money's on Scarlet. You didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. Okay, so I knew it, she did treat us. I'm just thankful it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, Asian. You died after all we've been through. I'd kill you. Not sure you can kill a dead person. But I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that too. You did great, Asian. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck. You saved Kat and I can never thank you enough. It's what you would do for us, Asian. Indeed, we ran after you two just moments after you left. There was no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, Asian. Yeah, I know Kat said not to, but hey, I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good. Really? We managed to save the Brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after, well, all that we've been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. Kat's doing well. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her. I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui. I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off the island if it wasn't for you and Kat. Sorry if that's not the normal voice I've given Yui. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Tara say. I feel like I keep giving them different voices. I'm just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook. It's so good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet. I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, Asian. You've got a thing for speeches. Wait a minute. If everyone's here, and Kat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Tara. And that's a series of exits for Terabyte. He ran off like a cartoon character. We laughed together. It felt like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear, just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Asian some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use a zombie virus with unique properties to save you. Thanks, Scarlet. And thank you everyone for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together and all that, right? See you later, Asian. See you later, Asian. Alright. Enough with cheese. Get out before Asian turns. Before Asian needs rest. Yes. And with that, I was alone. Phew, I thought they'd never leave. Hey Scarlet, what's up? Nothing. I just... She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Need to give you a shot for good luck. Right. I pull my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. He injected the good luck into my arm. I just wanted to say thanks again. What was that look? My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. That's putting it lightly. She laughed. I know if I stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So, thank you again, Asian. You've been out. So there's no way you know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show. The final ceremony where you asked one of the girls to be with you. Now I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you need a little space. Thanks, Scarlet. You're right. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later. See you, Scarlet. And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. Someone's gotta make a mod. Someone should make a mod for this game where you can just pick all of them. Maybe have a harem ending. That would be nice. Or just be able to see all the endings at once. Or a harem ending. I'm good with either. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. It is a life of excitement with Allie, a life of rediscovery with Scarlet, a life of enjoying simple things with Yui, a life challenging our limits with Violet, a life of freedom with Terra, and then I just knew. I got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey. Hey, Asian. You look like heck. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It survived a lot now, hasn't it? Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you here. I came here for you, Cat, and only you. You've been there for me from even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have if it wasn't for you. I know that there's so much we have to figure out, and so much we don't know in this world. But I know I want to face that world with you. Cat. Tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her bed, and I got down on one knee. I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure you can get one. I'm sure I can get one later. You don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Yes, yes, yes. I love you, Cat. I love you too, Asian. More than you can ever know. Whatever life takes you, wherever life takes you, is where I'll go. We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up, the joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her the first time. Still, this wasn't the first time we proposed. And now today, and I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making more new memories together, Cat. I love you. Oh, that was the ending. I thought there would actually be more after that, but I guess not. And these are all the... Yeah, there's... That's Scarlet. I remember that. These were like our first dates with them? No, wait. This is... Both Violet and Allie had CGs for their second dates, not their first dates. Oh, and then there's this. Which makes her look very sister. And now it's showing background images? I mean, I never really got a good look at them. Because, like, the characters were covering most of the screen. She does not look happy in that painting. Oh, it's like different times a day for the mansion. My room. I don't think we see any other rooms besides mine. Oh, it's there's 5 of them. I only see 5. Yeah, at the beach, We can... Who are the special thanks? There are probably people who helped... either, like, help the developers, like... Okay, now these sound like usernames. You're very welcome. Hope you enjoyed Find Love or Die Trying. If you like playing my game, please consider supporting me as a creator. I'd like to make more games for you to enjoy. Definitely. And with your support, I can. And again, thanks for playing. See you next time. Aiden Cho-Wong. And we're back at the title. Wait, is this the title? Oh, it's... Everybody else is faded out and Cat's is more in focus and blushing. I did not see... This was interesting. And she's also sparkling. Does this change depending on who you pick? Interesting. Okay, well, that's ending. I might actually do another video looking at the other endings, just because I'm curious. And yes, I did save at that choice. So yeah, I'm actually very curious what the other endings are. But that'll have to wait for another video. If you guys enjoyed this one, hit that like button. And if you're new, please subscribe. And get a friend to subscribe as well. And yeah, comment down below what game you think I should play. Recommend something. And with all that said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.